From now on, it's gonna be ran by women, owned by trans women, for all women.
Look, sometimes you just gotta say it how it is, right? I know we're all scared to do that, but there's no two ways about it. The social conditioning of everybody just having to, well, blindly accept what is going on has reached a new point. Every industry you look at now has something progressive. The masses will accept it as normal, right? They look around them and think, oh, yeah, this is pretty normal. It gets normalized, right? The social conditioning. But when you don't like the thought of a directionless society being created, you want to question it. You like a good sense of direction. You know the story by now. You get called the evil one, the bad one, right? And a lot of people can't handle that. So what happens? They end up being quiet. They don't like to voice their own opinions. So they live in a state of conflict. They experience cognitive dissonance because their beliefs and their actions don't really align. And remember that point because we're going to come back to it. But Miss Universe 2022 really backs up and emphasizes this whole point because it was revealed that the new owner of the American beauty pageant is actually a trans woman. Now, there was a bit of confusion on Twitter because people thought this person had won it. No, they are just the owner of something inherently to do with women. I'm sure you've all seen the speech that this person gave. It was very progressive, right? Very stunning, very brave, and very hypocritical. Take a look.
Welcome to the Miss Universe organization. From now on, it's gonna be ran by women, owned by trans women, for all women really around the world to celebrate the power of feminism. Diverse cultures, social inclusion, gender equality, creativity, the force for good, and of course, the beauty of humanity.
There is so much to be said here and only so little time. A man who is claiming to be a woman got up on stage, which, by the way, him claiming to be a woman is only being backed up by this progressive direction of society because biological science doesn't back up that claim, but he got up on stage and gave all the women there a lecture. This organization is going to be owned by women, for women, by a trans woman. Apparently, this organization was ran by men for 75 years. So this person got up on stage and just told everybody it's still being ran by a man. He gave all the women lectures there about social inclusion, women empowerment, etc., those things that he doesn't really know anything about because I'm not having this idea that trans women know what women go through. I know women empowerment has this stigma of being all things to do with feminism, but if you're going to get up on stage and claim you know something about it, at least be a biological woman, right? It seems like these certain people get different privileges and treated differently to actual biological women. You know what's funny? The woman who won Miss Universe 2022 isn't even being spoken about anymore. It's all about the woman, trans woman, who gave this speech. It's funny how those things work. As I said, right, this is being normalized in every single industry, so people just shrug their shoulders and accept it. And there's going to be women in there who won't agree with this. And this goes back to the whole cognitive dissonance point, right? There'll be people, women in there who don't agree with this, who see this and think it's a joke, right? But they won't be allowed to say anything because if they do, if they voice their concerns, well, you all know what happens with that. They might get removed, right? People won't listen to them. So they have to live in this state of conflict, knowing it's not right. This forced compliance that nobody likes to live with. They'll be on stage thinking, well, this just isn't right, but they aren't allowed to say anything. How have we reached a point in society where all of these things, these progressive ideas are being normalized? But if you question it, that's wrong, that's hateful, you need to be removed. It's almost like public discourse, public debate has just vanished. Like, where do we draw the line? Where does it stop, right? These are the questions I just want the answers to, because it seems like as we go further into society, this directionless society, the button gets pushed harder and harder. People won't wake up and smell the coffee before it's too late because it starts off with a trans woman owning the American beauty pageant. But then somebody that is a trans woman will end up winning the whole thing, right? I guarantee you within 5 years, a trans woman, if they haven't already, I don't know, but within 5 years, a trans woman will win Miss Universe. You are discarding women. And people clap for it. People cheer for it. That doesn't make any sense to me. It's like people don't understand what they're advocating for. But what is your opinion, ladies and gentlemen? Do you think this has gone a step too far? Do you think the progressive society needs to be reined in a little bit? Because we all like a sense of direction, right? I would like to know. If you have enjoyed today's video, ladies and gentlemen, then please for me, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that big red subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Please for me, make sure to always have a great day and stay safe. I'm out. Peace. See you next time.